You know, I don't know if you remember, Joey, but circa, what was this? Sometime in late May, I remember being told on Twitter that Marcus Stroman wasn't worth the money that the Cubs paid him. And I remember, I've got receipts. I'll go fucking find them. I'm not afraid to go find them either. But I had people in my mentions going, Ron, your boy ain't worth it. You're fucking full of shit. Because Marcus Stroman, albeit a weird stat line tonight, did exactly what ace pitchers do. He goes 6 innings, did give up 8 hits, but worked around him because he only walked 1, struck out 3, and did not allow a single run to a good Giants team. Yes, they are struggling a little bit. I know that was a big headline on the Apple fucking TV disgusting broadcast tonight. But again, man, like, despite all the crazy chaos of what was the broadcast and things like that tonight, one thing that was enjoyable was watching our boy Marcus Stroman shove. You actually tweeted out a pretty interesting statistic pretty much right at the end of the game for us tonight, my friend, and I'm actually pulling it up. So we can talk just quickly about what Marcus Stroman's been doing out here.
Dominating.
As a baseball player. He's been dominating, exactly.
I didn't add the hits in there, though. Like you said, he had, 8 hits allowed in this game. But he's a guy that pitches to contact, and that's his strength. Like you said, he gets out of jams. So I'll let you go ahead, though.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, he is a contact pitcher. And naturally, when you pitch to contact, you are going to give up hits. But I care about runs, right? Because runs win you ball games, not hits. You can hit singles all day long and not score runs, and I don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
Because when you're pitching Marcus Stroman's last 20 and a third, as quoted by the great Joey Ricotta right here. You can even see it. It's his tweet, folks. I promise. It says Marcus Stroman's last 20 and a third innings pitched, a .90 ERA with 17 Ks and only 6 walks. That's first off pretty cool and fucking tough, and second off, that's really fucking good, Joey.
Yeah, I remember doing, like you said, dude. I remember doing the show with you after one of these games that I think it was a Stroman start. I could be wrong if it was a Cardinals start or not. But we did one of these shows and we sat here and you vented, I vented to the people, to ourselves, like for ourselves, I should say, about Stroman being worth it or not. There's no question the guy was worth it. It's just a question of, is he on the field or not? And now he's building up the pitches again. He's building up the length and the stamina. And now he's starting to dominate to where we thought that he would be before the season. And we thought that was the pitcher that we were getting coming into the season. And none of that, his, being out, having COVID, his, whatever, nothing changed my mind about that. I don't think nothing changed your mind about that. He was absolutely worth the money. I know some people were tweeting out 0.89 ERA, whatever. I have an ERA calculator when I do these game logs, and it came up 0.90 ERA. Does it really matter? A less than 1 ERA in just under 21 innings of work, his last 21 innings of work. That's fucking amazing. That's dominating. And yeah, he hasn't been giving you too much length until tonight, which, the 6th innings, it's a quality start, kept runs off the board, like you said. He was really working the cutter, working the sinker. I mean, what's not to like about Marcus Stroman right now? I think he's got it dialed in. If there's anybody that really knows their body and what they're capable of and how to manipulate it in order to get it right and get it to where it's in position for them to succeed, it's Marcus Stroman, because he puts so much of an emphasis on, his physical fitness and all that and just getting his body right. And we're kind of seeing that now, right? Like, It's starting to be where you feel really damn good when Marcus Stroman's on the mound. You feel like you got a shot to win every single game that he starts.
You sure do. Marcus Stroman bump day is always a high confidence day in the world of Cubs fandom nowadays, Joey. And, you nailed it perfectly, right? A guy who's so in tune to his body is also a guy that's also in tune to routine. And we talked about it so extensively, especially from when we started doing shows after baseball was coming back in late March, pretty much through April. Mm-hmm. We said these pitchers across the league, and we did see it across the league, the guys that need that spring training to ramp up properly are going to struggle early because of the shortened spring training. That's exactly what happened. And Marcus Stroman is one of those guys because he is a creature of habit, right? He's got his methods. He does what he does, right? He's got his routines. And when you fuck with that, you're naturally going to kind of skew results. Now, he's built back up. He's healthy now too, right? He's also had a battle 2 stints on the IL already this season. He's back. He's healthy. And he's shoving, and he is clearly showing people why the Cubs paid him $25 million a year, because this is what you get when Marcus Stroman is dialed the fuck in.